Virgo, how you doing? So we're here to do your July tarot reading and also channel messages, Virgo. You're going to have to just give me some time, is here, and just give me some time, time. I mean, chain. Someone could be Chinese, maybe, or there's some kind of like chain of events that's going to happen, but you could be making, because I'm picking up like a daisy, the name Daisy or daisy chain, it's like a chain and a chain and a chain and a chain. A cogwheel. I'm also picking up like bikes, maybe, but like maybe Cancerian, because it's let's see, but chain. I keep hearing chain. A chain. I don't know why. Someone seems to be doing a chain, like changing. Could have something to do with Scorpio. Changing. You might working, because I'm seeing like a dressing room, like changing room, like a changing room. Mr. Ben, again, it's very strange why that keeps coming up. Mr. Ben worked in a shop. Well, he didn't work in a shop. He used to go into a shop. He used to change. There could be a same-sex relationship going on. Mr. Ben, it was really just an old cartoon. Tune. I'm also hearing tuning something up. Could be to do with the Cancerian, but tunes, like tune, bruv, that's a tune. So you might like, hopefully you might like my tunes, but we'll talk about that towards the end. But again, Lucid Dream Tarot Music, it's in the link below. But yeah, like Mr. Ben was someone that went into a closet, okay, and he pretty much said, okay, Mr. Ben, what is it that you want to change in today? And I want to be a performer today. And then he used to do this performing arts thing, and then he used to look into the mirror, get changed, and then he would go into a vision of kind of like doing something. Okay, so I'm picking up the same situation, but again, like chain. I keep hearing Chang, so I really don't know if someone is Chinese or something, but they just keep saying Chang, like ching chang, like yin yang, yin and yang, yin and yang, yin and yang, yin. So you could be dealing with a Pisces as yin and yang. So you might be trying to balance out your masculine and feminine, but I definitely keep hearing Chang. Okay, a gang, also like a gang, a ganging up, like ganger, or Morgana. Sorry, well, just give me a second. But if you knew what's just gone on in my life, I will explain towards the end. But I'll get on with your readings. But I've had to go for the coronavirus test today, the drive-through. Everything went wrong, and I needed to go out and go get one. But I will talk about that if people are interested later. But I'm definitely picking up on like I don't know, like a gang and a gang. Now this could be ganging up on someone, or it could be like a gang that you work for. Okay, because that's normally people that drive and stuff and say, well, I've got a gang and you will work for me. Okay, so there's some kind of like chain ganger or chaining, like a chain of events or an actual like chain or a pattern or something. So what did I pick up? So not a lot, to be honest. The safe word is what first come to mind was the safe word. Oh, sorry, I said Morgana, right? Or Morgana, the name Morgana. But safe word, like it's 50 Shades of Grey, which is like the safe word. It's like this is the safe. Someone's trying to like get into a safe. I've got no idea. Like break into the bank or something, or breaking, because I'm definitely picking up on a little bit of crime. Is crying, like a crime shame. I picked up on that on another reading before, which was shame, we know your name, which was I got some pictures of your mum. Right, sorry, that was a film, right? It was the Goonies, but I think that came out through Sagittarius energy about pictures. I haven't done that this reading, but that was through last month. But I know that wasn't. It was Aquarius. I got some pictures. Something to do with like pictures, like pitches also. The name Pitch, again, that's come out in another reading. Pitch. The name Pitch, or Pitch Perfect, or pitching and punting, or punching. There might be like a punching, because I'm picking up a bag as well. It's weird how the same messages come through for other readings. What was I saying? Okay, come off of the readings. You're just going to have to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus to know that I've kind of like represented the same catchphrase. Okay, because they're kind of the same is kind of coming through for people that watch the Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Okay, I definitely picked up emergency though, like a safe word or because I'm seeing like either an emergency room or you know when people have like a house and something happens and they have like this code and they type it in and then they go into a safe house. Like a safe haven or a safe house. Okay, I don't know if you feel safe or unsafe in your house. Some of you feel unsafe and some of you feel completely safe. But I'm definitely, or you've got a safe in your house. If you've got a safe, what? Sofa. They're saying something to do with Sophie or a sofa or a safe word. Safe. Stephen. It might be Stephen. Right. Oh, hello, Stephen. But safe haven. Okay. But I heard emergency room. The emergency room. You see, every time I do Virgo, I really suffer from trying to be able to see through your energy. Right. I really do. I really do struggle trying to channel for Virgo, because it's like I can't see my way through it. Right. And that's Virgo energy. It's like I'm trying to see you. Trying to see you and I'm trying to see you and I'm trying to see you, unless someone has like visionary problems, and that's what the message is. It's something to do like visionary, some kind of like futuristic visionary as well, but like I'm also seeing like Pictionary for some reason, like games or something like Pictionary and what is Pictionary? I don't know, I've never played it, but that's a game, right? Pictionary. But like picture perfect. It's like I've got this perfect vision and this perfect home and everything's perfect, and it's like perfect, it's got to be. Something's perfect. It's like whatever it is, you've just got it perfect. It's like this is all just perfect. I don't need any more. It's just perfect. That's what I keep saying. So thank God, Virgo, that you've kind of got a half decent reading of where I'm not picking up like clinical depression of like a few months ago, a few weeks ago, where there was clinical stuff. They're saying still something to do with like clinical. Clinic, clink, clinking. Some kind of like clinking or link, like a link of something. It's just linking itself together. Because I picked up like on a cog or a chain or a link, right? It's the missing link. It just seems to be a missing link. Now that's obviously going to really relate to like the Akashic records. They are links, okay? It's like this. Sometimes I repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat, and then it was like, that's it. That's what that means. That's just a chain. It's like a link. So spiritually, some of you are kind of saying that there's this link between you and someone, or the clink, or the clinic, like an appointment for something. Wow, I really cannot connect with your messages. I really feel like I'm letting you down, and I think that's what that is. The message itself is like, I feel like I'm going to let you down. Like I'm going to let you say, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Yeah, like I feel like I'm going to let you down. I don't know why. Because I'm hearing like, if you've got a bike or anything or a car, be careful, because they're definitely saying this is going to happen. That someone might let your tyres down, or okay, they're saying they might stab your tyre. Oh, welcome to the old world of the narcissist that used to be in my life years ago. Actually stabbed my tyres, complete and utter raving lunatic. But I don't know. They're saying something about letting my tyres down, or letting you down, or like the Molokin tyre. Molokin tyre. All this rolling in from the sea, my desire. Some kind of like desire to not let someone down. It's like, I really don't want to let you down, and I really don't want to let you down. It's kind of like, but I'm just feeling like down and let down. For some reason, why on earth are you feeling let down? Or that you're gonna, some of you, it's like you've got cross-matched, obviously you've got other parts of Virgo in your chart. And the Virgos specifically are saying being let down. And then there's another one, energies what have it in different parts of their chart, that's saying, I don't want to let you down. Okay? So I think we're kind of getting there. It's coming in very slow. So it's saying that the relationship is kind of like, I don't know, it seems to have settled down, of going slow. Like it's slow, go. But like, so it's something to do with Cancerian, slogo, the slogo, logo. Again, that's come out for another reading. Can't remember if it was yours. Slogo or logo, like a logo. And this is mine. It's my logo and it's my slogan. Hulk Hogan or slogan. The name, slogan, or Morgana. But slogan, like this is my slogan. And this is my Hulk Hogan as well. I don't know if someone's quite butch and well built. I was like, you're my Hulk Hogan. But Hogan. I'm also hearing Hogan. Homan. The Homan. The Oman. The Omen. There's an omen. Sorry. They're saying there's an omen. Some kind of like superstition. Well, I'm also hearing Stevie Wonder, but homophobic as well, like home. Am I going to turn this off, Spirit, and start again? No. Like, it's either like home and someone likes to be at home all the time, or it's a homophobia where someone has a phobia and they're at home like all the time. They don't go out, they're just at home all the time, and it's some kind of like, they call it that. My brother used to suffer from that bad, where they just didn't go out at all. He just couldn't come out of the room. He didn't want to go out at all. So it's that kind of like homophobic, right? So, but they call it something else. But homophobia is also, isn't it something to do with sexuality and stuff like that? And someone worried about their sexuality, of like being homophobic with other people saying, listen, they're just people. Majority of the time, life is very difficult when people are in it. When they're not in it, you know exactly who you are and what you want. So there's definitely an energy of where I'm getting confused, because the main message is for someone is that they're getting confused, right? That they're getting confused. It's like, well, I'm just confused. I don't know what to do. So I don't know whether to say something, whether to not say something. I don't know whether to express myself or not. But there is definitely something around like homophobia. Okay. Or it's just like a homebody. But I'm really seeing, so well, I've just realised that, yeah, sorry. The name body. Or Scorpio as well. But like a body. A bod. Oh, wow, abortion. I'm picking up an abortion. Okay, someone might be pregnant and they might be wife beating, BB or wife beating. Oh, okay, wife beating. Someone might be beating up a wife or a midwife. Sorry, again, same messages. Watch other ones. Sorry, I'm not being direct. Just midwife. There came in another reading that someone's lactating. Okay, but midwife, like the midwife, but someone's beating something. Hopefully it's not children, right? Hopefully someone's not beating up a child. Because I'm definitely hearing something to do with like, well, they said self-harm or like, I don't know, because I'm seeing like a nanny and a nanny cam. Like a nanny cam? Nanny and cam. Or the name Cam or Carmel or Melanie. But Carmel, okay, but a camera, something to do with a camera, and like a nanny cam, where you might have children, and you're very suspicious about all this stuff, because I really feel like someone feels that they're under surveillance, like that they're at home and they stay at home because they're under surveillance by someone. Like, I can't go out because every time I do, you're constantly tracking every movement that I make, and everywhere that I go and everything that I do, and it feels like someone either has got this in their head and I'm just picking it up psychically, or I'm picking up the psychic messages of someone that has a physical like nanny cam, where they're like leaving surveillance things and shoving it inside. Okay, they're saying something to do with like a pipette. You know when someone like wants artificial insemination, okay, artificial insemination, and a ceremony and stuff like this as well as what I'm picking up. So I'm really getting some weird stuff now. This is why I can't see through it, because I don't see through the dark. I live in it. I live in it. That's the only way you find yourself, right, Virgo, is that you live in the dark. So there's energy around you where there's something very strange going on around somebody, and it's to do with like spying or like being like someone literally is losing their mind slightly because they think that they're being watched. So stop watching too much tarot if you are, where you're relating to someone saying they're spying on you. No, it would be you because you're watching a tarot card reading. If you're watching a tarot card reading, inquiring about yourself or the other person that's involved in it, you're spying. Okay? So there's that. So, you know, someone's either thinking this or they physically are doing it, where they're putting this camera on someone. Like, just put the camera on me. So just put the camera on me for a second. And I don't know why someone's like fighting over this camera. And they're like, no, just put the camera here and put it on me. I'll put all of this on me. Don't put, okay, we're going into an argument now, Virgo. Don't put all of this onto me. What on earth's going on? What is it to do with this camera? Is it FaceTiming and stuff like that? Or divine timing? And something's going to happen about a camera? Or someone stole your camera? I don't know why people are fighting over a bloody camera. I mean, why are people fighting over a camera? Or Cameron. I'm hearing Cameron. The definite name, big time, Cameron. Like someone's fighting over a Cameron. Or a... run. Run. They're saying run. They're saying run from a Cameron. So someone you might know of, someone called Cameron, right? Or Karen. They're saying Karen and Cameron. Cameron as a boy and Karen as a girl. Someone is definitely like twins, like babies, not twin flames, twins. But like, I don't know, I mean, you might be on one. But again, you might be on one. You might be onto one. Like, it's some kind of like wondering about pregnancies, babies. Some are having them, some are pregnant, some don't want a baby and they're looking into possible abortion. Some might want to get pregnant and they're looking into insemination, like artificial insemination. Or some of you, it's arts and crafts. I think we're really getting there now. Okay. So make a list. Some are looking at arts and crafts, and it's a chain of arts and crafts and stuff like that. Some it's crafty. The fox, crafty fox, some kind of fox. Okay. Crafty Fox is also a pub. Right. Now, also, some artificial insemination of a pregnancy. Some are already pregnant and they're lactating. Some don't want to be pregnant even though possibly they are. Now, obviously, that's going to not to relate to the people that are pregnant and they're going to give birth. It's more related to the people that could well get pregnant and they don't want to get pregnant. And it's to do with the pill. It's to do with, like, children and all of the above. And why I can't see through it is because there seems to be a lot of darkness. There seems to be like a lot of I don't know, to be honest, this feels like a spell, right? It does feel like a spell that someone's done, right? They've like, please don't lose your mind when I say these things, but what it feels like is someone's cast a spell and like I can't see through the spell, like I can't see through it. Now, catchphrase of can't see through is someone that is saying, what I'm picking up, that I can't see this through. Like I don't want to see it through, and I can't see it through. I can't see through it. And that's why I'm picking up very strange messages. That I can't see my way through this. This is a depression or something that someone's got, and I can't see through it. That's why I'm saying you can't see yourself going through it, like getting yourself through it. But some of you are. It's really relating to different messages, and I'm getting very frustrated now trying to figure this out for you. I'm getting very frustrated because I can't seem to find my way through this maze. It feels like that there's a maze, right, and a haze. Also, that came up for another reading, hazing, right? And someone was kind enough to say that hazing is drugs. I said drugs, but someone said hazing is also known as something else. Okay, and I'm picking that up. That it's something that is in here of what I can't figure out and see, right? As a clear message to be able to give anybody, because it's not clear for someone. Meaning it's clinical, it can't be seen as anything that's specifically wrong, and that a psychic can't see through it for you. So it means that it's something that you've got to go through yourself. That's what they're saying. It's something in order to find your way out of it. It's only used. Okay, you're gonna like this one, Virgo. They're saying it's only you to blame. So there's a lot of blaming going on, a lot of blame and like shame and blame and guilt. Feeling guilty, feeling blame, and feeling shamed. And shame on you, shame on me, Shane in the name Shane, Shaney. Like, I don't know, because I'm picking up on like someone that feels ashamed, but someone's trying to make someone feel ashamed. And then you've got family stuff that's going on as well, as where someone is trying to put blame onto somebody, and because they're being blamed and shamed, it's kind of like such a dense energy that I can't possibly get my way through it. That something in this energy is making something very, very difficult for somebody. Okay, put it that way. That's Blanche. I'm also picking up Blanche, the name Blanche. Bleaching is also what I'm heard. Bleaching, that came out for another reading. Beaches and bleaches. That was Leo, I think. Bleaching something. Okay, leeches. I'm also picking up leeches, like a leech, like someone that just clings on to it like a leech, and it's kind of, I'm going to suck you and bleed you dry, right? All your energy, I'm going to take it all. And I don't know why someone's really had to try and get someone by like bleeding them dry. That's all. I'm hearing some weird shit. Right. Okay. So let's look, Virgo. I've got to get through this reading, Virgo. So I'm going to do it. Virgo, show the past, Virgo. Show me what's going on. So again, if you would like to join Tier 2, this goes to Tier 1. The rest of it we'll say towards the end. Okay. But if you are interested, stay towards the end, because don't miss it. Because a lot of people then ask after me saying it. So let's see what's been going on with Virgo. What's been going on with Virgo? Show me the past of what's been going on with Virgo. Show me the past. So we're looking at July, but we're just going to look into the past quickly. Okay, there you are, Virgo. Depressingly in love. Depressed. This is also a parent that is smothering a child. That's why I picked it up. Now, that could have been the smothering. It don't mean that someone was literally putting a pillow over someone, unless they did. Because I had Pillow of Wind, which was Pink Floyd. Okay, but if it wasn't anything to do with a pillow, it's more to do with like a parent smothering a child. Wow, they just said smothering a child to death. What on earth? What on earth? I really don't want to connect with that. I really don't. Smothering a child to death. Now, if that isn't physical death, it just means Scorpio energy's here. This could be here, right? But it also means like that there's a mother that is just got such a depressive energy for a child that's making someone very, very over emotional. These are not good cards. This is someone that's using depression as a tool to manipulate someone into their feelings, okay, of depression. Okay, that's clinical depression of feelings, because my feelings are hurt, my feelings are wounded, I can't find my way out, I'm lost within love, I love you, I'm lost in love. It's like I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But why I'm picking that up is very strange, is not your love life, is why I'm picking it up is something to do with also your mother. Or something where it's kind of like smothering you, like, oh, weird, that's weird. Sorry if you're I don't mean if you're a Virgo watching and you're a mother, I just mean obviously you would be a mother watching it for your mother. What? Mother. Or was that brother? I'm not sure. Mother from a brother. I don't know. It feels like mother to brother to mother to another mother. And a mother, that's what I'm hearing. Another mother. Right? It's like a mother. I'm another mother. It's like I am a mother, but I'm having another mother. What on earth is all these mothers doing here? Is this the mothers' meeting? A mother's meeting? Or eating? Oh, God. I don't connect on with weird energies, but I'm seeing some very strange ones in this one. So basically, come out of all the weird stuff. You're hopelessly devoted. Hopeless romantic, but hopelessly brought, you know. Let's see. God, I've got to get myself through this. Wow, this is why. This is narcissism, control, gaslighting, making someone believe something is their fault than it isn't. And then the other person thinks, well, you're blaming me that much is really making me contemplate whether it is my fault. Is it you? Is it me? Who am I? So you're out. You're done. No. The answer's no. Then someone got very emotional, triggered, and realising about that they were trying to control a water sign's emotion. Don't do that if they're well, don't do it if they're a water sign. Definitely don't do it if they have Scorpio in their chart. don't do that for 100%. Well, you did. That's what I'm saying. If you lot are watching this and you didn't watch the 1st to the 15th and the 15th to the 30th on tier 2, where I specifically said to people, past, present and future, digging right into it, do not do this, right? Don't. Now, someone's kind of like, well, I missed that. I missed that, so I did it, because I missed them. So I just acted upon a feeling that I missed them, but what I was really missing is inaction. So the action took Jackson or Jackie. Oh. Jackson. Meaning Jackson. Wow, this reminds me of the old person that, oh dear. Wow. This is like over-emotional, narcissism, gaslighting, making people believe that things are actually there that are physically not. Making people think that it's their fault when it really isn't. It's an individual person that brings forth the guillotine to confuse someone that much that they emotionally shut down. And when they do, definitely if they're Scorpio, don't do any more what you did here. Right? Don't do it again. Because you can't force feelings from anybody. Sometimes you can, people, but 100% not a Scorpio, right? You cannot do that, because they will shut down up to the nines, bruv, if they're a Scorpio. If you try to force feelings out of a fixed water sign, say trying to break into a bank, you won't get it out of them. And because you didn't, the feelings wasn't told to you, because it was a trigger of you having to find it yourself. So what you found in that was control, narcissism. Now, if it isn't strict control and narcissism, you're just working through control issues. But there are still control and narcissists and gaslighting and PTSD and trauma that everybody left everybody in. Is why I got a feeling of where someone's like, I can't even see my way out of this, bruv. So I was channeling roughly sort of the past of important factors and what not to do. Okay. I thought I was finding it difficult because I can't see my way through it. I can't see my way through all of this because this is confusion, man. This is like, I am so confused that I possibly can't. This is where your head goes, where you're like, right, I'm just, oh God, right? And you're having a moment where you're like, man, you're in my ear, I can't think, I can't do or say, think anything, I just need a minute. And someone's like, man, bah, bah, bah. And you're like, and you're about to lose the plot, right? Because someone's like controlling someone's head. that's narcissism, right? Seems to be a lot of it floating around. It really does. And I think you went through that. I think you triggered someone off that triggered you off at the same time, because they were being triggered off by a parenting situation or child. And it caused a chain of events where someone was like, you know what, Sid, keep it. I'm out. I'm done. Because who really wants to go through that? Does anybody in life really want to go through that? Do they want to go through so much confusion? So let's see, presently. So presently, you've got Aries, and you've got the three of... So you're probably working on it, right? But again, you've got strong characters here, people who ain't going to listen. They ain't. They're not. I mean, this is someone who's like, you know what, I'll take back my own seat in the court system. I'll go through the system if I have to. If I have to go to court and take you to child court, or take this child away from you, I will. You could be involved with an ex-partner that's saying, look, I'll take this child from you, or take him from you. If they're so distraught here, then you can come here, because you can go here. You can go here. You trust me, you can go here. But whatever that is, because this could be like where I got called up to go to court, or you got caught, and now you're having to go to court. Okay? Because I'm definitely hearing that, well, if you don't stand up for this person, then I'll stand up for them. I'll stand up for them, and I'll stand up for and against, meaning I'll be against them and I'll stand up for you. Because I'm hearing, what is it? Stand up, every woman, every man, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up. I said, stand up, be heard, man. You know, do something, say something, stand up for yourself. Or someone did, presently, then they stood up for themselves and like, you know what, bruv? I'm going to now tell everybody exactly what I think and exactly what I feel, and that's it. And that's it. This is it. I'm going to stand up and tell you. Don't do it anymore. Someone's kind of like wagging their finger and they're telling this person, look, I told you once before, don't do this again. That's what's been going on in your relationship. And at work. If someone got a final warning at work, because this is warning sign, you really need to watch that last reading, because I think I called it the warning sign, right? The warning sign. I think it was Leo. I said the warning sign in the title, that this could be a final warning, where say if you're at work and you've done something, it could have been you giving it to someone, or they give it to you and they said, look, this is your final warning. If you don't pull your act together and you don't start doing something, this is your final warning. That's what I'm hearing. Because trust me, this is the owner. You can't own an emperor, no matter who, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. You cannot own an emperor. You can't. An emperor owns you here. An emperor is probably the mother or father. That's the patriarch, matriarch. Okay? The owner of everything. So the claimant, there could have been a claim this person put in to the government or to the person, and is claiming to say, well, I'm claiming you, so I'll take you on as a child. If you're going through this here, I'll take you on as my own. But you're going to have to go to work. But there can be like a claimant as well, where someone put in a claim. Because wherever there's a will, there's a way, and wherever there's a claim, there's a blame. And if someone got blamed, they more or less claimed it. Okay? So owned it. So someone could have owned up to something now. Ownership. Partnership. Let's see what's going on presently. One more card for Virgo, please. Presently, what's going on with Virgo? Presently, there you go. Leo. So you're working on things presently. So whatever happened before in your relationships, whatever happened in this cycle, don't do that again. I mean, I'm channeling this as well, but I'm also kind of half giving you some advice. Don't do that anymore. Don't. Because you'll ruin this relationship. Because if this person's been ruined, because I'm also hearing that someone was offended, sexually offended possibly, right? Which means that someone could have had an abortion or something, or they could have been something as a child, which would have meaning that they've ruined someone's sacred parts or sacred of religion or something like that, that was very sacred, very personal, because I heard that that's ruined me. Okay, so if it isn't to do with that, you will ruin this because this person has gone through trauma as well, through situations of strictness of parents, strictly come dancing, but strictness, right? Sickness. This is a sickness that you're dealing with. And if you're dealing with a sickness and the other person's gone through the same factors in life, then don't do that anymore, because this person will, because emperor will cut you out. An emperor, well, a true emperor, you get different vibrations of cards. A true emperor and just cut people out. Out, don't care, no. Right? So don't do that anymore. Okay, here you're working on things, you're putting things into action now. But again, be careful of cycles, because we're now just about to do your July. Because I did hear lying in court here. Someone, Leo maybe, could have been lying in court or lying about a third party relationship if you know of one. Okay, because I did hear lying. Or lying to themselves even. Lying. Let's see. So for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for July 2020. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for July. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for July 2020. I don't normally do too much of Virgos because I don't have many viewers of Virgo. I used to, but I think everybody just kind of like, I don't really like the truth. I'd rather go, I don't know. But yeah, let's see. Virgo for July. One more. Judgment. So you're coming up against judgment. So reconciliation, talking. You have got retrograde that's coming up. Okay. So you're pretty much working on it. There's a contract as well. But again, this person is spiritually open for that to happen. But again, if this is like a medium, because this is attracting stuff, right? So you're attracting, but if what you're working on here and you're attracting in reconciliation here that continues on your timeline for the rest of July, don't do that. Do not do that. Okay? Because this person wants to reconcile and they want to talk. Okay? And you've got strong contracts that are coming up at work as well here. But let's see. Virgo, Sun, Rising and Venus for July. Six of Pentacles. So you're working on it. Definitely working on it. This person will accept. Okay, they're accepting things the way they are. That there needs to be. Everyone says that there needs to be equality. There isn't. You have a masculine. Okay, the masculine is the taker. The feminine is the receiver of the energy, right? You have to have a receiver of a directory that you get through to someone, okay? So you're kind of getting through to this person, you're kind of winning them over, but there you're going to have to give them some attention. It's some kind of like trying to... There's a good contract here working for the public, right? This could be a delicatessen, a maid, this could be a midwife, okay? Also, I am definitely picking up pregnancy, because this is a pregnant... Someone's pregnant and they're about to give birth, and this is a midwife that deals tablets and things like that. This can also be a depression. If you're looking for depression, you could be going to the doctors and then looking for a chemist and all that kind of thing, right? This can also be a chemist that does drugs and stuff. But basic coming out of that, reconciliation, starting to talk again. But that is a pregnancy for sure of someone, like I said, through this. But that is also abortion if someone is thinking of having an abortion. Okay. Because they want to know, like, is their family going to be able to look after them and care for them? This is a midwife or someone that's going to be able to care for someone after this happens here, whatever happens here. These can be new people that you meet of your soul groups of friends and people as well that you met in the past where this sort of stuff happened. This will happen again for a trigger if you haven't dealt with the past. So you can meet Z soulmates, which are everybody. So you can bump into someone at work here. If you work in the public, okay, and you don't pretty much see a lot of people, but if you work in the public where there's quite a few, you might bump into someone from the past out of your soul groups of people. Let's see. For July for Virgo. Please, for July for Virgo. Thank you. 2 of Cups. There you go. So you reconcile. So it does come good. But you really do, and I'm not joking, you really do have to pay attention to this here. This is something that can't be missed, okay? because you'll have reconciliation and it all comes good, you know. But you really have to do work on this. You have to look at individual self, okay. Two of Cups. So reconciliation with the Two of Cups. One more card, please. Virgo. One more card, please. Virgo. King. Wow, it's good. It's good. The King of Pentacles. This is your masculine. This is the person that's the provider. They provide a good service to people. They provide a good, stable foundation. But like I said, you will not break through to this king with this behaviour. And everybody, I bet now, is still focused on this here, because they want to know what's coming up for my future. Yeah, sure, but don't forget this. Do not forget this. This is the childhood trauma. This is the past. This is things that can't be forgot. So I said, in a state of mind, don't reach out to people in a state of mind, because what you say and what you do and what you create is your timeless karma. You create a rift. When you create it, it can't be forgotten. It can be forgiven, but the more you do it, it can never be forgotten. And that's what destroys relationships, and that's what destroys family, and that is search and destroy. People search to do things by building up energy, by reconciliation, in order to do it again. So you have to be very careful of this past bit here. But again, you've got the King of Pentacles, so you've got a good outcome. You know, you've got a stable person around you that is obviously very much focused and driven on work. This is a good provider. It's a family man as well. A family man. So it's good. So we're going to go on with the rest of your reading, Virgo. What a strange reading for me to try and get through. But again, so now if you want to join Tier 2, this goes to Tier 1. The rest of the reading goes to Tier 1 and Tier 2. Okay, what I'm going to do on Tier 2 now, if you become a Tier 2 member, is that there will be kind of a question and an answer, personal readings for everybody. Depends, but what I'm going to try and do is post up something. You must also download the app if you're a Patreon member. The app will get you straight onto the memberships. If you keep following the link and you can't get on and it says that you need to unlock it, but you know you've already paid, it's because you haven't got the app. If you get the app should just put you straight through to your, if you're on Tier 2. So for Tier 1, I'm not really sure. But if you're having problems, it's because of the app. Tier 2, there's going to be a section where I will write something and I'll put it out and say, okay, so you've got option A and option B in life. Your option A is this, very, very quickly. I've got an option to go for this, what will the outcome be? B, I've got an option for this, what will the outcome be? I've got a person here, what will the outcome be? I've got a person here, what will the outcome be? Or I might change it around of like, how do they feel about you? How do they think about you? What's your name? Star sign. But whatever I put up, you can leave an answer, okay, a question, and I'll answer it. But it cannot be a draft of all of this stuff, thinking that I'm a psychic and I can figure out your whole pattern within a couple of cards as a personal reading, okay? And I can tell you what's coming up. But the rest of this will all go to Patreon. 1st to the 15th, 15th to the 30th will only be over on Patreon, exactly the same as last month. Okay, so you get your channel messages, 2 other lots of readings as well as this, plus the question and answer stuff that goes over onto Patreon where I talk to everybody. Okay, so things will change, but if you want to join or you want to know, please reach out. I'll kind of give you a little bit more. But I talk to a lot more people over on Patreon, I answer a lot more questions, and we talk quite a bit. So we're going to do that. All right, if you want a personal reading as well, you can reach out from the link below. Let's also see what's going to go on with the rest of your reading. Also for Lucid Dream Tarot Music, if you want to join that, you can find that in the link below also. All right, guys, thanks very much. Catch you again soon.